Here he comes, drives into the lane. Banks scores! Get out of here!
It was a wild night in the NBA with 13 games on the schedule, and things kicked off with a nail-biter in Portland. The Nuggets were down by 17 at the end of the third quarter, while Anthony Simons gave us a preview of the fourth with a big performance.
Strouthers shuffles to his left, shoots and scores. Buzzer beater for Simons. Had it off before the red light.
But Denver's experience showed when it counted. This time, it was Russell Westbrook who ignited the comeback.
Westbrook for three, got it!
Then the Murray-Jokic combo started to find its rhythm.
Corner, Murray, got it! Pulls to within 7, 106-99. Jokic baseline, hang and gets a 15-footer.
On the other end, it was Shadon Sharpe who kept the Blazers in the lead.
Reigning fourth quarter, Shaden into a three, got it.
But after a few missed chances by Portland, Jamal Murray came through in the clutch, tying the game with under 90 seconds left.
Murray gonna have a tough shot for three! Yes! Jamal Murray ties it up at 120.
And after that play, it felt like Denver had all the momentum because
Key man, Simons, they come in late. Westbrook blocked it! Long lead to Porter. Porter for the lead, got it!
Burrs came up big with a huge block on Simons, then quickly sent an outlet pass to Michael Porter Jr. for an easy dunk, putting Denver up by 2. But Simons answered right back on the next play, drawing contact on a drive that looked like an obvious N1. Still, Coach Billups chose not to challenge, so it was just 2 free throws, and Simons sank them both to tie the game again. With less than 40 seconds left, Jamal Murray used a double screen at the top, completely fooled Jerami Grant, and got a clean look, but missed the shot. Russell Westbrook grabbed the offensive rebound and kicked it out to Aaron Gordon in the corner for a wide-open 3, but he missed 2. Then, Jokic was called for an offensive foul for pushing Sharpe under the basket. That gave Shadon Sharpe a chance to put Portland ahead at the line, and he calmly hit both. After a timeout by Coach Mike Malone, Denver went for a quick score, even though there were still 8 seconds between the shot and game clocks.
Into the lane, put it up, and score it! Tie it up, 16.8 remain.
Jokic took it inside and tied the game, but he left 17 seconds on the clock. Just enough time for the Trailblazers to take the final shot. And that brings us to this moment.
Drives into the lane. Got him. Banks scores. Get out of here!
Anthony Simons makes a move, blows past Westbrook, and lays it high off the glass to win the game at the buzzer, sending the entire arena into a frenzy. What a finish! And over in San Antonio, WMI had the crowd on their feet right from the tip-off, sparking another thrilling game.
Wembanyama drills it from downtown. Wembanyama, red hot from downtown.
This game was another wild ride, with 15 lead changes and both teams blowing double-digit leads. Neither team could pull away, setting the stage for a frantic finish.
Trae working against the back. Trae with a logo 3, nothing but net for Trae Young.
Trae Young nails one of his signature threes over CP3 to give Atlanta a 3-point lead, but on the very next possession, Devin Vassell answers right back. The shootout was in full swing in Texas because both teams were trading blows, and neither seemed ready to back down.
Vassell, quick fire, tied at 150.
The Hawks, hitting 2 quick threes, took the lead again, but what happened next was absolutely jaw-dropping, shaking the arena to its core.
Trae goes away from the screen. Here's Jalen for 3. Good!
The veteran point guard pulls off a stunning 4-point play with less than a minute remaining, setting up a tense final stretch where it was clear whoever flinched first would lose. And I honestly thought I might be the one to blink.
Tied it and a foul!
Here's where things get crazy. Trae Young misses 2 free throws, giving San Antonio a shot to make it a 2-possession game. The Spurs work the ball to Wembanyama, who gets fouled. He nails the first free throw, but misses the second, leaving Atlanta with a chance. And that leads us straight to the play of the day.
Oh, he missed it!
The truth or not?
He missed both!
Oh my goodness! De'Andre Hunter powers his way to the rim and throws down a massive poster dunk over Victor Wembanyama. He's hyped about it, but Wemby's not having any of it, leading to a double technical foul. Now, the Spurs have a chance to win it on the final possession. Great defense by Larry Jr., who was able to challenge Victor just enough to knock the ball out of bounds. Now, with the clock winding down, the Hawks get the final shot of the game.
Into Vassell. Gets it back. Ball out of bounds. Who's it off of?
We go to overtime, and what happens when you make Wembanyama mad? Well, he took over. Watch as he dominates the paint, showing exactly why he's one of the most feared players in the league.
Wembanyama. Young step back for the game. Short. We're going to overtime.
Rookie of the Year electrifies the crowd with huge plays on both sides, and as if that wasn't enough, on the next possession he does this.
Kicks it out. Wembanyama stepping through and hit a three at the shot clock buzzer. Oh, just got swatted by Victor Wembanyama.
And that wasn't the last of his antics. Wembanyama kept the pressure on, making big plays and showing why he's going to be a star for years to come.
Strouthers shuffles to his left, shoots and scores. Buzzer beater for Simons. Had it off before the red light.
This is the tallest guy in the league, stepping up and knocking down clutch threes. What can you even do about that? The Spurs sealed the win with back-to-back amazing defensive plays, locking down Trae Young and forcing him into some risky passes. And then, to top it all off, it was the sensei who delivered the exclamation point of the game, showing why the Spurs pulled off this big win.
The corner, Murray got it! Pulls to within 7, 106-99. Jokic baseline, hang and gets a 15-footer.
Another clutch shot by Uncle Chris to close this one out, but it was Wembanyama who truly dominated, finishing with 42 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals, including 7 threes. Looking like he's channeling Steph Curry out there. Speaking of Steph, though, he wasn't quite himself last night.
Murray gonna have a tough shot for 3! Yes! Jamal Murray ties it up at 120.
Memphis completely shut down Curry, limiting him to just 2 points, both from the free throw line. They didn't allow him to make a single field goal. Unbelievable. The Grizzlies dominated the Warriors, crushing them with a brutal 51-point win from start to finish.
The key man, Simons, they come in late. Westbrook blocked it! Long lead to Porter. Porter for the lead. Got it!
Just listen to this. Memphis's bench dropped 82 points, while Golden State's starting 5 only managed 28. You get the picture. I almost feel bad for Schroeder after such a tough welcome. On the flip side, Karl Anthony Towns had an emotional return to Minnesota, the place where he grew up, and it was nothing short of heartwarming.
Into the lane, put it up, and score it! Tie it up, 16.8 remain.
This clearly fired up Towns, and he went off against his former team, putting on a show like only he can.
Drives into the lane. Adam Banks scores. Get out of here!
During that dominant second quarter, the Knicks stunned the arena, outscoring the Wolves 41-8. Towns was on fire, hitting 3 of his 5 threes and going a perfect 5 for 5 from beyond the arc during New York's run. But then something strange happened.
Wembanyama drills it from downtown. Wembanyama, red hot from downtown.
Nothing was going to stop Towns from putting up 32 points and grabbing a monster 20 rebounds, leading the Timberwolves to a dominant win. It was a bittersweet reminder of what they had, but inexplicably let go. And after starting the season 0-10 against Domantas Sabonis, Anthony Davis finally decided enough was enough.
Trae working against the back. Trae with a logo 3, nothing but net for Trae Young.
Davis delivered another dominant performance, finishing with 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 6 blocks, 2 of which came in the third quarter, with Sabonis being the target.
Vassell, quick fire, tied at 150.
AD led the Lakers to their second straight win over the Kings, helping them slowly break free from their recent slump. On the other hand, the Celtics took an unexpected loss at home to the Bulls in a game that set a season record with 108 three-pointers attempted. Chicago outscored Boston 35-22 in the fourth quarter, and things got heated with technical fouls on Joe Mazzulla, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. The Celtics found themselves scrambling for the rest of the game.
Trae goes away from the screen. Here's Jaylen for 3. Go!
Mazzulla's frustration didn't stop after the game, as he had to be held back by 2 of his coaches from confronting the officials, even though it was just their 6th loss in 27 games. I respect his fiery spirit and dedication to fighting for every game. We saw a similar attitude from Miami recently when they made an incredible comeback, overcoming a 19-point deficit in the fourth quarter to force overtime. You got to check out the wild details of that game. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Into Vassell, gets it back. Ball out of bounds, who's it off of?